Alright, all you beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I Standalone Gaming. Welcome back to our Final Fantasy X series. We'll be continuing our Final Fantasy Fridays with episode 10. But with that being said, in the last episode, we went to Guado Salam and went to some reason I can't think of the name right now, but basically where you see visions of the dead. Farplane, there we go. But we went and visited there, got some backstory on a bunch of the characters, talked to Seymour, and it turns out that Seymour decided to leave here and go and head towards, I want to say Macallania? I don't know how to pronounce it. But in order to get there, we have to travel through Thunder Plains. And that's where we'll be starting today, heading through the Thunder Plains. So there is a little,
Oh no, we're here.
How are we supposed to cross that?
See the lightning rod towers? The lightning is drawn to them, hopefully.
We head north, not too near and not too far from the towers, yeah?
Meaning we should avoid wide open areas.
I think I forgot something in Guado Salam.
Nice knowing you.
Okay, I'll go.
but as I was saying, there's a little for dodging lightning. So that being said, it gives you a little tutorial right now. When there are no towers nearby, you can dodge lightning by pressing the A button. If you decide to do the lightning thing now, you can, but it is way easier to do it when you have the no encounters on one of your characters. So keep that in mind. I definitely meant to switch Weekru out. So we do have some new bad guys in this area. So we're going to go ahead and show those off. After Riku dies, apparently. Let's go ahead and revive her. We need to switch her out for Lulu so she can cast magic. And we can beat these guys pretty easily once that's the case. But unfortunately, Riku is one of our weaker people. She doesn't have any sphere grids when you first unlock her, so she easily gets killed. So eventually we'll get to the point where Lulu can come out and save us all from disaster.
I'm fine.
Just like this. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Wrong buttons. There we go. Come on out, Lulu. Water, please. So at this point, you need to be able to unlock Wardera, which is like her next classification of moves. And definitely very nice if you can have it. We're pretty much there. We need, I think, like one more point in order to get the other three. So. Could go ahead and get those right now, so let's go ahead and do that for Lulu. Move her up to here. Got Thundera, and we'll get Wardera first. Now we need to unlock more ability stones, so go ahead and use an ability. Oh. Heal everybody up with Lulu, or Yuna. Man, I'm getting my words all mixed up today. I'm sorry, guys. Bear with me. That's not what I meant to hit either. Whew. It's gonna be a rough day, guys. All right, now hopefully we can get back on track. I definitely recommend doing a lot of these battles, mainly because you need to start getting your character stronger. The bosses from here on out start getting much more difficult, so I highly recommend not trying to skimp out on your levels or anything like that. Gotta be careful with this guy because his attack likes to confuse people. Obviously there's a lot of thunder in the thunder plains, and there is one like super I wouldn't say super difficult, but there is one enemy that can be super difficult if you don't handle it properly. So if you played this game before, you probably know what it is. If you haven't played the game before, it is the Iron Giant. So yeah, you want to keep an eye out for those. I'm pretty sure every time you get hit with lightning, it does some kind of damage to you also. So, you know, be careful of that too. Oh, I was hoping for that hit right there. So it's kind of the same concept, rinse and repeat. You want to make sure that you're using Lulu to kill the elementals. You want to make sure you're using Waka to kill the one eye, and the little lizard dude, you can obviously use Titus. So let's go ahead and do that. With that being said, I'm going to go ahead and change something real quick. I want to go to our configuration here. Put Aeons to short. If you want to turn subtitles off, you can go ahead and do that. I kind of like the subtitles being on. Definitely want to have the map on. You can turn vibration off if you'd like. This dude always wants to tell you a story. If you want to hear it, go ahead and say sure. But we're gonna avoid the story. Just takes a lot of time. If I get enough comments, maybe I'll go back, but it'll depend on you guys. Go ahead and kill these guys. The only really super important one is the Iron Giant, and I'll definitely classify that or show that off when we get there. The heavy armor guys can be pretty tough because they usually hit like trucks. So if you don't one-shot them with Orin, then they usually do a decent amount of damage. He just did 900 damage. Ridiculous. Got this lady again. Wonder what kind of trouble she's getting into this time. Whew. Did we get ambushed? Dude, that guy went twice. Oof. It's not Orin's day, that's for sure. Gonna run out of Phoenix Down soon.
I must be rusty.
Must be. Yeesh. They're not taking it easy on him either. There you go. Get them heals up. Let's go ahead and attack this dude. Hopefully we can take him out. Done and done. What do you want?
Good day.
Hi there.
Is it true? I heard that Maester Seymour and Lady Yuna are to be wed. It's such great news. I have to tell everyone.
Where'd you hear that?
From the grotto. They were all very excited.
Huh. I'm afraid you heard a little wrong. Yuna's gonna turn him down.
Oh, really?
Ooh, man, it gives me a choice here. Ooh. I mean,
Hey, it will not do to joke about a thing like that.
guess she's butthurt either way. But I know the outcome, but I'm not going to, you know, tell her that. Really? Everybody's missing, huh? We're gonna use an overdrive. Warren, what do you got for us? That's Lulu, but alright. Alright. Slice and dice. Got it. Well, that's not much at all. Oh, that healed him? Oh, he's got to have a thunder weapon on. Oh, man. Yeah, so you can see these guys are hitting fairly hard. I definitely recommend if you are having troubles in this area, I would definitely recommend farming this area for a while. Maybe get yourself a bunch of points. Like I said, it's not really, you don't really have to, but like I said, if you're having trouble at this point, like you definitely would want to. The bosses become much more difficult. The mobs are going to become much more difficult. And at this point, the battles are so frequent, as you can see. Probably going to edit this one out. As I was saying, the battles become much more frequent, and you definitely want to make sure that you are on top of your game from here on out, pretty much.
This is for the fallen.
You like that?
Whoa, that was a close one.
Stop kidding around.
Yes, ma'am. What's wrong?
You're giving me the creeps.
The storm never stops. Better to cross quickly.
I know, but just for a little while.
Well, what now?
So when you make it here,
Just a few minutes.
you're halfway.
I'm scared of lightning. Let's rest, please. Pretty please. I'm too young to die. You're mean, cruel. Your moms would be ashamed of you. Are you having fun doing this to me?
Fine. We rest. She's worse than the storm.
Yeesh.
I'm a little tired. Do you have a room available? Ah, Lady Summoner. Yes, just over that way. Thank you.
Yuna?
It's not like her. Yuna looked Was it because of Jiskel?
I had to guess. Yes.
Are you that scared?
When I was little, a fiend attacked me while I was swimming at the beach. My brother tried to beat it back with a spell. But he missed and hit me instead. It was a thunder spell.
Ouch.
I've been scared of lightning ever since.
But it can be effective. Magic is effective against marine fiends.
My brother said that too.
You should learn some spells too. Maybe later.
Nice to see you again. Welcome to the Rin Travel Agency. Oh.
Shh.
I wonder what's wrong with Yuna. Yuna resting. Go away.
Always so angry. Go away.
It's not easy being a guardian to a summoner so young.
How goes your study of our language? That is good to hear. Allow me to present you with this book for your study.
In that, we got another Albed primer. So now we're up to letter N.
I wonder, would that be Sir Orin by any chance?
Yes.
Ah, as I thought. I've been wondering since I saw him at the Meehan High Road branch. Sir Orin! I wonder if you remember me. 10 years ago, at the beginning of Lord Braska's calm.
Yes, I should thank you.
Not at all. I could not leave a wounded man to die. However, I was surprised when I saw you gone the next morning with that wound. An ordinary man would not have been able to walk.
I'd rather drop that subject, Rin.
As you wish.
Some more backstory.
Maester Seymour and his entourage passed by a while ago. And the Maester is to be married soon?
Excuse me, where did you hear that?
The Guado are telling everyone.
Oh, they are they?
That's a little creepy. Shouldn't even give him an answer yet.
What?
As punishment for my deeds. Whoever watched and his mother, whoever is as punishment for my deeds.
Whoa! it's nothing really. I just, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have come in. Hey, wasn't that Jisco Guado guy?
The sphere is his will. It says, take care of my son.
Huh. His son, Seymour? Well, I know one way to take care of him.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
What do you think you're up to?
Yuna was acting funny.
Yeah. She'll tell us when she's ready, so hold your chocobos till then. Yeah.
All right.
Some tough love there, brotherly love. But with that being said, like I said before, we are halfway through the Thunder Plains.
If it's okay with Riku, shall we go?
She's not going to move.
We're not through the Thunder Plains yet, so
Come on, Riku, we're all waiting on you.
Is it?
Don't tell me you were hoping it would. Fine, stay here.
All right. But you didn't have to say it like that, you know. You could be more comforting or something.
Nah, that's not Orin.
You know, try to cheer me up. You just don't get me at all, do you? Hey, are you listening?
Oh,
I'm not scared. I'm not scared, you hear?
alright, so with that being said, let's start our journey. Paparazzi. There is a little item right here. Make sure you pick it up. I think it's a yellow shard or something like that. Always loved the music of the Thunder Plains. So for the second half, the battles become more difficult than they were in the first half. So if you were struggling before, you're definitely going to be struggling now. So do some more farming. Go ahead and do our overdrives. Got it. Got it. Oh yeah, water baby. That's what I'm talking about. So every time he hits himself with that magic, he actually increases his magic damage. So it's kind of, you let him do it enough times, it's definitely a headache. So don't let him do it too much. I think if you do it like 3 times, they start hitting for like 1,000 plus damage. It's ridiculous. Gets out of hand way too quick. But I'm probably gonna cut out the rest of the battles, unless I see one of those iron giants. So I definitely pressed A for that, but alright. So with that being said, all you gotta do is make it to the other side of the Thunder Plains. There are so many battles here, let me tell you. So back to back, non-stop. All we gotta do is get to the other side. So as I said, if we get an Iron Giant, I'm going to go ahead and showcase him. With that being said, we want to make sure that we're killing the ads first, I guess you could say, because the Iron Giant is somewhat like a boss almost. He's definitely very tough, and you want to be able to solo target him. So kill the other two first. And that's one of the reasons why he's so tough. 800 damage on a normal swing. What you want to do is go ahead and power break. This will reduce the damage that he does to us. I'm pretty sure he has a random counter attack also, or at least maybe when it's low health. So make sure all your people are alive. Again, make sure you take care of the ads, and then basically you want to power attack and make sure you're using dark attack and stuff like that to make sure that this Iron Giant cannot hit you. So you can also guard with Orin. Orin will take less damage. He'll block attacks. Take out this bird. So you can go ahead and hit delay attack on him. I don't think he's immune to it. Only thing that is tough is he has armor, so you can't do damage unless you have piercing like Orin does. But he also has 3600 HP. So definitely tough. Should probably bring Lulu out, but I'm pretty sure he's weak to water. Oh, we missed it. 900's not bad. And that's another reason he's tough. He's got that AoE attack, and it did almost 400 to each person, even with power attack or power break on. So you can see it becomes a real issue. You can go ahead and cheer and increase everybody's defense. Another way to outlive his attacks. For some reason I can't speak today, I apologize. And then you just gotta chip away, and hopefully you survive. He's one of the tougher opponents at this stage of the game, so if you can take him out, you're pretty good for now. But I still recommend, if you can't take him out easily, to the point that you're not dying, then I definitely recommend farming for a little bit, because like I said before, I'm going to say it a few times, highly recommend that you start doing some grinding. I'll probably do it after this episode, but definitely recommend it soon. So once we make it through the Thunder Plains, we'll be in Macallania Woods. Macallania Woods leads to Macalania Temple.
Everyone, wait.
What's up?
I have something to tell you.
Here? We're almost out of here. Let's go.
I have to say it now.
Over there.
Somehow, my bad feelings always come true.
I've decided to marry.
I thought so.
But why? Why'd you change your mind?
For Spira's future and Yevon's unity. I thought it would be the best thing to do.
That's not good enough.
Wait, is it? Is it because of Lord Jiskel?
Hey, that's Sphere!
Show me.
I can't. I must speak to Maester Seymour first. I truly am sorry, but it is a personal matter.
You're kidding, huh?
As you wish.
I'm sorry.
Just one thing.
I won't quit my pilgrimage.
Then it is fine.
Wait a minute, Orin. You don't care? I mean, you're not gonna stop her?
No, I'm not. As long as she is willing to face sin, all else is her concern. That is a summoner's privilege, as long as she journeys.
But that's...
Yuna, just one question. Can't you just talk to Maester Seymour? You got to marry him?
Don't know. But I think it is the right thing to do.
Okay, I guess.
Uni. Quiet! I wish we could help somehow. Some way.
It's okay. I'll be fine.
She says I'm sorry. He says it's fine. She's willing to face sin. She's privileged. I didn't understand. But somehow, I felt like I didn't belong. But if I didn't belong with them, I'd be stuck in Spira, alone. And being alone in that place, well, I didn't want to think about it.
Next, we're going to Macallania Temple. Yuna can talk with Seymour there. We Guardians will wait until they're done and plan our next move. Understood?
I guess. Sounds like bad ideas all the way around, but I'll be damned. So we are almost out of here.
See ya!
Oh, see, that's the worst. You always get it right after the battle. You definitely need Noah counters here. We're going to try to dodge lightning. But that should be our last chest for now. I'm sure I've missed one or two, but there's nothing that's super important.
No time to waste. Let's go.
And we are finally out of the Thunder Plains.
You're worried about Yuna.
Of course I'm worried about her. What is she thinking?
The simplest answer would be, in exchange for agreeing to marry him, she hopes to negotiate with Seymour.
Negotiate what?
I wonder.
What? All by herself?
She's strong, but Seymour is the better negotiator.
Well then, why don't we do something about it?
Yuna wants it this way.
I just don't get it. Doesn't she trust us?
On the contrary, She doesn't want us caught up in whatever it is she's planning.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But that makes me worry even more. She could just tell us.
That's the way she is. She's naive, serious to a fault, and doesn't ask for help.
You're probably right.
Yuna's easy to read.
Yeah, she is.
But hard to guard. Stand by her. Always.
Slowpokes!
Sorry. It's funny how calm I was. Maybe it was because I realized that Yuna wasn't marrying Seymour for love. Not really. It was just her duty. Something she had to do before returning to her pilgrimage. That's what I kept telling myself anyway. And well, maybe I realized that Yuna and I'd never, Yuna, let's go.
And we are in Macallania Woods. Definitely recommend saving it. Just like most places, there's one enemy in here that can quickly kill your entire party. So just be on guard. I'm not going to give it away. But there are some new enemies and almost everywhere you go. So now we have the Wasp and the 2 elementals instead of just the 1. And everything's stronger yet again.
Well then, what next? Don't look so shocked.
Bzzzt. Go for, let's see if we can silence this guy. Oh, we definitely can. So if you want to silence them, I'm pretty sure they can't attack at all then.
Thinking isn't solving anything.
2 bad guys down. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and finish off our sphere grids for the points that we have. I'm probably going to just skip through. It's basically on a linear path until after we get through their original spheres. So I'll see you guys in a couple seconds. So after going through everybody's sphere grid, I did notice that we are lacking on a few of them. So Riku, Kamari, and Yuna need to get some battle time in. So I'm unsure if we're going to do that right away, but we definitely need to get them some battle time. Riku becomes really useful later in the game for a bunch of reasons. One is she's also a swimmer, so she'll be with Titus and Waka. Another reason, her mixes are actually really good. And a third reason is that when you steal from a machina, or those robotic things that we used to see in Luca, they get dismantled. So they're basically one-shotted if you steal from them. Ugh. Pretty much these battles are all pretty decently difficult. Your goal for how strong you should be is to essentially one-shot the bad guys that you're supposed to target. So like if Orin doesn't one-shot the armored guy, you should be training. If Titus doesn't one-shot the iguana or the wolf, you should be training. If Waka doesn't one-shot the, flying guy or something like that, you should be training. And then there's always one super difficult monster in like most of these areas. Later there'll be more than one. And speaking of the devil, this is the Chimera, and he is one of the most difficult at this time. Definitely not as melee driven as the Iron Giant, but he has magic. So as you can see, his hand's on fire, and he's got 3 different heads. He's pretty cool looking, actually. But he's definitely tough. 5,200 health, half damage from water and fire damage. So definitely a tough guy. Let's go ahead and use our overdrive. 1,000 right there. You can silence him. You could also use dark attack. He has a decent melee damage, and he also has a decent magic damage. So either way, it's going to be hard. So just keep that in mind. You can see he's got Thundera. 600 damage. Pretty rough. Not sure if you can silence him, but let's find out. Well, you definitely can. So now he's blind and silenced for 3 turns. So if you can afflict both of those, you're, pretty well off. He can't really do much. Oh, the Aqua Breath. For some reason I thought that was magic, but this is one of the reasons he's super tough. So he just did 400 to the whole party. It's not a good look. And he's gone. So yeah, he's one of the tougher guys in the Macalania or Macallania areas. So if you can beat him pretty easy, then you're well off and could move forward. So I'll probably be skipping the rest of the battles. We fought most of the people that we needed to showcase. But with that being said,
Say I have.
What's up? We got separated on the way here. Damn it all! I've got to find her.
Calm down.
But if anything happens to her...
Running around in a panic is not going to help. Right now, you have to keep cool and search. Guard your emotions, then guard your summoner.
You're right.
Shall we search?
No, I've taken up enough of your time. Thank you, Sir Aaron. What's up?
Oh, I just wanted to wish him good luck.
right. What she really means is find out in the next episode. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man. So this is one of the other tough guys. You can see he has a similar skin to one of the guys we fought way early in the game, but he has way more health. So he does inflict poison fairly easily. He's really fast. And he does a decent amount of damage. So try to knock him off as soon as you can. If not, you can always use dark attack. You scroll over his name, that tells you that he succumbs to darkness. And he misses a lot. So if you blind him, you got a very good chance of just taking him out. So let's finish off this battle. Yeesh. That Orin crit almost broke 1,000. Pretty soon we're going to be like, those are rookie numbers. We're going to go ahead and heal everybody up. And keep it moving. So you really just have to stay on this path. get through all the battles, and then we will make it to another Rin agency. So yeah, just follow this path. This guy will talk to you, and then once you get through here, you'll find yourself at a Rin agency.
A butterfly with rainbow wings will lead the way to secret things.
Little side mission here, and we'll definitely go through this a lot later in the game. For those who know, if you complete this butterfly trial, you'll gain a legendary, like, I wouldn't say legendary, but one of Kamari's items for his super weapon. So go ahead and switch our party up a little bit. Let's go ahead and put in Riku, Kamari, Yuna. They're a little weaker, definitely with the health points, so gonna keep a strong eye on those. But first chance we get, we're probably gonna do a summon and just try to gain levels that way. So. Yeesh, we lost Riku right off the bat there. So you just keep following the path, like I keep saying, and eventually you'll make it to the next part. Definitely didn't mean to hit that butterfly. All right, we made it to close to the end. You still get battles here, but it's almost the end of the woods. You gotta walk up here. Ooh, I love me a good deal. What do you got though? So we got Sonic Steel, which gives us first strike, which is very good for Titus, especially if you want to flee every battle, because he'll essentially get the first attack and then he can flee immediately without having to worry about anybody else. If you have no interest in that, then it's not that great. But you could buy Orin a better weapon. In fact, I think I might, because he's a little weak right now. 5% extra strength might actually help him out. And that gives us something we can modify. We have one extra slot. We could probably give him extra strength or something like that. Or even HP. Actually, no, HP's on armor. So we can give him some extra attack or something. And, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Yes. Got 43,000 gil. Uh-oh. I'm gonna say just right here. I know Owaka sometimes adjusts his price depending on what you say. Maybe I should say too pricey. Screw it, let's do it. And without that being said, there is another Albed primer right here by my feet. Go ahead and pick that up. So we just got N, and then we just got O. So now we got NO. Next is P. Couldn't guess.
It is here, somewhere.
What's here?
Something you should see.
But, Sir Orin...
It won't take long.
Go into the creepy woods. Find the Headless Horseman.
This place... It's just water, isn't it?
This is what spheres are made of. It absorbs and preserves people's memories. consequences.
And just like that, boss battle. So this one is Spheromorph. Immune to sensors, which kind of sucks. But basically he is very magically attuned. His normal attacks do like half health. It's based off your total health or your current health. But he's also very magical. But the thing about him is that he switches his magic attacks. So right now I think blue is water. And you'll see if he turns colors, it'll be essentially a different element. And that's what he'll start casting. So for Riku, let's go ahead and steal. We're going to guard with Yuna. So you can see right there he did 235, which isn't that much, but it seems like a lot. Oh, okay, so it's counterattack. So he counterattacks with magic. Very good to know. So let's bring out Lulu. He counterattacked with thunder. So if you're good with magic, you'll understand that the weakness then would be water. And then he elemental shifts. I could have sworn he changed colors, but I guess he does not. So with that being said, that means you have to attack, find out what he counters with. Blizzard. So blizzard means fire. Let's bring out Waka. Got our overdrive. That's not what I meant to press. Overdrive. Let's see if we can get fire. Boom, just like that. He's gonna shift. He shifts every time you get the right magic attack. So it is fire this time, so that means the weakness is blizzard. We're going to use cheer, get everybody's defense up. We're going to see if we can blind this dude. Pretty sure he's immune to blind and silence, but we're going to try anyway. Yep, definitely immune. Attacked with thunder, so now that means his weakness is water. Get back to Lulu, use water era. Go ahead and use cheer. Get our defense as high as we can get it. We're going to switch weapons. We want to get rid of our lightning strike here. Reason being is because it seems to keep healing him. He's immune to sensor, so we might as well go for the strength and just get as much damage as we can get on this guy. Cheer again. Attack with Waka. Thunder. So we're going with water again. Let's go with cheer again. Now that press is what's like one of the biggest things you got to worry about. I think it does half your health of every one of your characters, so it's definitely a rough one. And then that stacked on top of the counterattack and the regular attack that he does, it can quickly drain your people down. So we're gonna use haste on Titus. We're gonna swap Waka out for Yuna. We're going to start healing with Yuna. We're going to bring out Orin because I don't think he's been out yet. We're going to attack with Orin. We're going to use... Let's use haste again on Yuna. Guard with Yuna quick. We'll attack with Titus. Swap Orin out for Lulu again. He just used water, so we're going to be using thunder this time. We're going to use Yuna to heal. Yeah, so press definitely does half your health for all your characters. Which is what I thought, but just wanted to make sure. So we'll keep healing with Yuna. We'll keep Lulu out for magic. And we'll swap weapons with Riku. Or yeah, Riku. Titus. Jesus. If I could speak today, that'd be great. Go for this guy, just because it doesn't have elemental damage to it. Don't want to heal him if we don't need to. So we got fire. We could go ahead and try an overdrive right now for Yuna. Let's do it. I don't think we've seen Ixion yet, so let's go ahead and pull out our BBC. Oh man. And with that being said, you can see his overdrive immediately, because his overdrive translates from Yuna's. Oh, you know what we should have done is find out what element he's in, because if this heals him, he might be in trouble. But I don't think overdrives are based on an element. I could be wrong though. Oh, definitely wrong. We just gave him full health. Oh, that's rough. Oh, man. Healed him for 7,000. Don't do what I do, kids. Stay in school. Oh man, definitely not doing it again. Yeah, we're not doing those either. Just keep attacking. Remember, kids, it's not what you have. It's how you use it. Oh man. So eventually, he'll take our guy out, and we'll be back to our slow grind of trying to finish him off. On the good side, though, we did take about 2,000 of that health back, so we only healed him for 5,000. Oh man, I should have thought that one through, but it is what it is. I was excited to bring out Ixion, so. So Thunder was healing him, so that means should be water. Oh, Jesus.
It absorbs all spells except its one weakness.
Got so far, and now we're messing up. Not a good look. Bring out Riku. Her overdrive is pretty OP, so let's go ahead and mix. We'll mix, let's mix a high potion and a power sphere and see what happens. Ultra potion, that's pretty much what I wanted. Alright, so let's attack with Yuna. Gonna counterattack with fire, so now we know it is Blizzard. So let's go back to the grind, make sure that we do everything right, and we definitely have this battle in the bag. You can, as extra effort or extra safety, use some of these. So I mean, it's only his magic attacks are only doing like 100 some damage, which isn't that much. But you could go ahead and use like Null Blaze and Null Tide and Null Shock and counterattack, or yeah, counteract those magic spells. So let's go ahead and use Orange Overdrive. Didn't do much at all. Just use Blizzard. That means we're using fire. Using fire, that means we're using Blizzard. This fight probably would have been over already if we didn't heal him, but I made a dumb mistake, and that can quickly, you know, turn to a fatal error for sure. All right. Pray gives everybody a little bit of HP. I don't want to heal him again, and I forgot what he used last time, so we're gonna block and attack with Orin. Blizzard means fire. All right. Whew. Even after helping him out, we ended up killing him. Took a lot of time, but don't be like me. Learn from my mistakes. And we obtained Jex Sphere. Whew. Kamari got 13 points. That's how you can tell he was underleveled. We haven't been using Kamari. Same thing with Yuna. She's got 11 levels there. Lulu got the least at 3. But yeah. Yeah, level 2 Key Sphere.
Whoa, this is old. Don't know if you can play it back.
Jacked left it here 10 years ago. Play it back. What are you taking?
Well, you said it was gonna be a long trip. We'll be seeing a lot of neat things, right? So I thought I'd record it all in this. To show to my wife and kid, you know.
This is no pleasure cruise.
Hey, Braska. Ain't this supposed to be a grand occasion? Where are the cheering fans, the crying women?
This is it. Too many goodbyes. People think twice about leaving.
If you say so. Well, it better be a lot more colorful when we come back. A parade for Braska, vanquisher of sin.
We should go. Day will break soon. Oren, could you stand closer to him? Good. That should do it.
What's the matter? Afraid I might bite?
Jacked.
Braska, you should take one too. It'll make a great gift for little Yuna.
I suppose.
Lord Braska,
We shouldn't be wasting our time like this.
what's the hurry, man?
Let me tell you what the hurry is. Oren!
What's the point? He wasn't on some pleasure cruise.
I think there's more.
Hey, if you're sitting there watching this, it means you're stuck in Spira like me. You might not know when you'll get back home, but you better not be crying. Although I guess I'd understand. But you know what? There's a time when you have to stop crying and move on. You'll be fine. Remember, you're my son. And, well, never mind, I'm no good at these things. Anyways, I believe in you. Be good. Goodbye.
He sounded almost serious, but it was too late.
He was serious. Jacked had already accepted his fate.
His fate?
Jacked, he was always talking about going home to Xanarkand. That's why he took all those pictures, to show them to you when he returned. But as he journeyed with us and came to understand Spira and Braska's resolve, it happened gradually, but Jacked changed. He decided he would join Braska in his fight against sin.
So then, he gave up going home?
That was his decision.
I guess I understood. My old man, he knew there was no way back home, back to Xanarkand. He wanted to go home, but he knew he couldn't. He couldn't go on until he accepted it. Besides, even if he had found a way back, I don't think he would have left his friends behind before their journey was complete. All right, let's go, guys. Maybe I had to start accepting my own fate.
True story. So with that being said, teaches you about Jack spheres. I think there's 10 in total. And every time you obtain more of those spheres, you unlock more of Oren's overdrives.
Oh, come on, please.
He just didn't know how to express it, he said.
Enough about my old man, okay?
I just thought you should know.
Okay. Thanks.
Alright, so with that being said, that'll be the end of episode 10 of our Final Fantasy X series. But with that being said, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like on the video. I'd appreciate that. And if you want to see more of this content and more of this series, please subscribe to my channel. There'll definitely be more videos weekly, almost every Friday, because we're doing Final Fantasy Fridays. So we're dropping 2 Final Fantasy X episodes every Friday. But thank you for your time, and I really hope to see you in the next video. Take care.